Hey, I figured I'd do a little video. Today is Monday, and I normally have my updates on Monday or Tuesday. Just so you know, yesterday was Christmas, as you know, and it was my day that I gave myself to eat gumbo, have a couple drinks, and just enjoy my life, which I do anyway every day. But in this case, I was able to enjoy something I really liked. I wasn't torturing myself by trying to adhere to something that would have been much harder for me to adhere to on this day. And that's the power of planning and anticipation of something. Anyway, that's the power of just having control. Like I had control over what day. I decided weeks ago that I was going to enjoy my Christmas. I enjoyed my Christmas fully and completely. And now I'm back on my shakes. And I feel great. The big thing I think for me has been feeling in control. Like no matter what my emotions are, no matter whatever the environment might be, that if I had to make a decision to do something for myself, that I can do it. It's me building this sense of trust with myself that has been a huge part of this journey. Today is this beginning of week 5. Yesterday was the end of week 4, and I went off my diet, off program, I would just say, as planned. So I got that little, I was off program. I did that, and today I'm back on program, and it's all about control. And so this bleeds into so many other things in my life. And I will just say that say it like I've said it along this journey so far, is that I'm very proud of myself. And if you guys are going through anything where you've got to make a big change, it probably might not have anything to do with food. You might be in complete control over what you put in your mouth or don't. But it may be other challenges, right, that you have a hard time with, struggling with. It might be getting up in the morning and making your bed every day. Maybe that's something you've wanted to do for years. Do it. Do it. And then if ever you come across a time where you say, I think I'm just gonna like chill this day and not make my bed up, but you planned it and you executed it, and then the next day you went back to making your bed. See what that actually feels like. I guess my point is that this journey for me is about not breaking promises to myself. This is so important for me and the rest of my life. Because if I can't hold any promises to myself, then I don't trust myself, then I have a hard time, right, truly loving and respecting myself, and then making other people love and respect me. Not love. I can't make anybody love me, but you're going to respect me, or you just won't be in my life. You know what I mean? You're going to love me inside of my boundaries, and I'm going to love you inside of your boundaries. So it's going to help me understand boundaries. It's going to help me understand myself, like my emotions, what sends me spinning out, what doesn't, whatever. I have some property here in Sacramento that my niche is that I offer I offer rooms for rent. Okay, essentially they're rooms for rent, and the reason why I do it that way is because when I bought the place, the people the owners already had this kind of going. It wasn't a really good situation in how they were doing things, but I want to believe that their heart was in the right place. And if anybody knows and understands like the economics here in not Sacramento, but in California in general, like it's expensive to live here, right? And so not everybody can afford to live on their own, have an apartment of their own or house on their own. And so a lot of times these places where, anyway, I'm providing a housing situation that they can afford, where I pay all the utility bills within reason, and everything is included. It's a furnished room, and then my niche is I work with seniors, and majority of them are on some type of disability, so they're on a a fixed income, so they certainly wouldn't be able to afford to live on their own. It has been very gratifying for me, and also hard, no doubt about it. A lot of personalities versus just having like, a house that you're renting, and you don't have to deal with all of the stuff that happens between people. But for the most part, I have dialed it in. I've got a formula that works. This Christmas, and even a couple days before Christmas, there was a lot of stuff going on. I've got a lot of text messages, just a lot of emotions on a 10, right? Instead of like a 4 or 5. Everyone's emotions, not everyone, but a lot of people's emotions were a little higher. And so I got complaints and people calling and things happening. People indulging in alcohol, people maybe indulging in prescription drugs. And I had a different response this time around, A lot of times I would, what's going on? I'd come out there, just the whole nine. And what I realized is that a lot of these people were going through having an emotional response. They're alone. They may not have family coming to pick them up. They don't have a lot of resources. Maybe no one's giving them a gift. They don't have a tree up. The holidays are different. And the holidays can be really, really hard for a lot of people. And I think with this, what this diet has done is kind of calmed me down. It's calming my nervous system down. That I can actually see things that I wouldn't be able to see before. So instead of me reacting to an action that people are doing things, I thought about what they might be going through. And then the people that would call me or text me and complain, I'd say, hey, is it possible, since this hasn't been going on the last few weeks, and it's just leading up here to Christmas, that maybe Christmas is triggering a lot of emotions for this person or that person? And their response was, oh man, well taken. Their response was that they had empathy. That they said, I didn't think about that, Michelle. Wow. It's not easy. We go through a lot of things. And so, my emotional response maybe would have been to eat, gorge, if I were going through things like they're going through right now. But I don't really know what my point is. I guess I'm just kind of rattling on. But I think it's just important to say that, like, what this has given me is the ability. It's just slowed me down enough to look at everything, to look at the whole picture. And if being a better person in the world is something that I really aspire to, it's working. I'm changing. I'm thinking, I'm feeling, I'm changing. in all the ways that I want it to. I'm not saying that I have not been empathetic, but I have been reactive. And me being reactive is the reason why I had gained so much weight. Me being reactive maybe is the reason why I've quit a lot of things in my life. But taking a beat, having control, thinking about the whole entire picture, man, that's so powerful. And I'm really grateful for this diet. I'm really grateful for my life. This experience of life, right? The ups and downs, the things that we can learn. Our aha moments are the most gratifying moments, so I'm grateful for those aha moments. But anyway, don't stop changing. Change is good, but change the way you want to change. Don't let the world move you left and right, up and down. Make the changes you want to make for you when you want to make them. And the biggest thing is keep your promises to yourself so that you can see something through, all the way through. Keep your promises to yourself. You might have some extenuating circumstances where something might happen out of your control and you might not be able to do the thing. But let it be that, right? Not you just not feeling like doing something. So that's all I got for you today. Thank you. I will, so I didn't weigh in today because I didn't want to have an emotional response behind if I gained 2 or 3 pounds or 4 or 5, whatever the case might be. I didn't want to have that emotional response. So I'm not weighing in. I have a choice. I'm back on my diet, back on the program. And so now, I'm going to just, probably weigh in tomorrow. I'll see where I'm at then. But I have a choice, and I have a choice to be back on my diet, and I also have a choice not to weigh in. So, anyway, have a great one, and I look forward to, I'll probably do the update tomorrow when I weigh in, and just kind of tell you how things what happened. And, but today I'm going to enjoy my day off. I'm going to get some reading done. I'm going to get some charting done. And I hope you guys have a really wonderful, loving, productive day. Be easy on yourself. All right? And hard at the same time. All right.